Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm gonna go over some of the important features. So I'm gonna go over 10 tips for intermediates. So let's jump right into it. Okay, let's go over number one, create new layer. All you gotta do is click the blue button on the left controller, and if you click the three line, the menu button, and if you go underneath, there's a layer button. If you click new layer plus sign, so all you gotta do is with the dominant hand, use the right trigger and click new layer. And there you have it. Okay, number two, the quick surface tool. On your non-dominant hand, there's a pencil and brush tool. If you click this, there's a custom surface tool. So if you click this and mix input mode and use the left trigger and right trigger at the same time, move it wherever you want. And this is how you do it. Using the right dominant hand, use your thumb and place it on top of the joystick and move up and down. And this is the grab spear, and you can always change to the grab square. All you gotta do is use your middle finger, grab, and then switch the joystick left or right. So the difference between grab spear and grab square. So when you're doing this, usually this one is for general purpose and the square one is for the specific dots to edit. So let's say there's so many edge loops, and if you use a grab spear, it's really hard to grab these lines. But if you use a grab square, and you can place it gently on top of this, and you'll be able to select the desired edge and pull it out. So these are the difference. For the beginner, whenever you're sketching something, use less edit points as much as possible. More you have edit points, it's really hard for you to manage all this tension. Start with 3 always, or start with 2. You can create a tension. So if you want to make this line just like this one, so it has sketch thinner to thicker. So in order to make this line thicker, go to blue dot on the non-dominant hand and use the grab spear and grab it with the middle finger. Use your joystick to make it thicker. If you do opposite, you can make it thinner. Same thing with this one. Let's make this line thinner so it looks like a sketch, and there you have it. So you can make this line thinner. So pull out tool. So if you have a surface and you want to make this surface to be pulled out, all you have to do is grab it with the grab spear, grab it with the middle finger, and click the trigger button, and it will pull out the surface. And if you want to pull out more, you can do it. And if you want this to be not smooth, all you have to do is use the trigger button, just press it slightly and move it towards the bottom. Do one more, and yeah. To make the quick surface using the curve, so let's say you have these two curves and you want to create a bridge between the curve. All you gotta do is click the sketch button, go to surface, the bridge curve. If you click this and use non-dominant hand, if you click the trigger, it will indicate this is a curve. Place it over here, it will also indicate this is a curve. So all you gotta do is use the trigger button on the dominant hand, start creating surface, and there you have it. So if you're satisfied with this surface and if you want to change the color, all you gotta do is to grab it with the grab spear, and then you click the color wheel and just click. You don't have to hold. If you point it over here with the trigger button, just click and hold, so you can play around with the color. So I'm gonna go yucky yellow. And also you can always change the type of reflection. So this is basic, this is reflective, it has a nice reflection, and this is tune, it will not have any reflection. So this is perfect for animation. And flat tool. Flat tool means I mostly use it for like headlights. So like this is the flat tool, and you can make this as LED light. Clay tool, if you wanted to make it look like a clay, you can. So you will have a really subtle shadow. So you'll be able to create and see the shadow. And this is perfect. And gloss tool, so it's got a really beautiful reflection, so this is really nice for all the car surface. Just basic. Alright, in order to delete the sketches, all you gotta do is to use a grab sphere and grab it with the middle finger, and then click the red dot and it will delete it for you. If you want the sketches back, you can always press back, or you can use the history tool. Like always, it doesn't work all the time, so just try to be careful and make sure you save. So in order to make this move XYZ, you have a XYZ plane, world axis. So any kind of 3D model, you will have XYZ plane, and if you wanted to move XYZ, all you gotta do is toggle the smart move. It's under the setting, so it's on the blue dot. Go to setting and turn on the XYZ axis. So this means you can move this object X, Y, and Z. So in order to move it, all you have to do is grab it with the grab sphere and make it horizontal, and you will see the XYZ on the middle finger. If you don't have this and you try to move it, it's not gonna be accurate. But if you are in the right spot, right below the dominant hand, and yeah, just think of it as you're grabbing a stick. So your right hand is on top of the left hand. You can move it side to side, up and down. So in order to turn on the XYZ, all you gotta do is go to the menu, go to setting, and turn on the world axis. And always make it vertical lock. Okay, using the Revolve tool, all you gotta do is use the purple button. It's gonna be under the surface, and custom Revolve tool. If you click this, and this is the thickness, okay? If you want it perfectly horizontal, all you gotta do is tilt and just click it slightly, and if you're click it slightly, it will lock it for you horizontal. So that way you can build any kind of surface using the horizontal line. And if you wanted to make it vertical, same thing, just hold it normally and click the left trigger slightly. It will show you where to put it. If you wanted this line to be exactly at the x-axis, it will snap it for you. So you'll be at the exact plane and you'll be able to sketch. You can also change angles to triangular, rectangular, octagonal, rectangular, or hexagonal. Okay, that's the Revolve tool. Change texture. So, for example, if you want this object to be different texture, all you gotta do is click with the grab sphere, click the color wheel, and it will show you this panel, the color panel and the texture panel. And if you look on the left hand side, on the second one, there's a save material. These are perfect. You can use this for anything. Let's say this is a fabric. You can click it and it will change it to fabric. If you wanted to make it realistic, you can always press the edit texture. Using the grab sphere, place it on top of the surface. It will indicate plus sign. If you grab it, scale it using the left trigger button, scale it, and you can also rotate. It will have more realistic than ever. So this was before and this is after. And if you want to change the texture to carbon, you can. This looks fake, but if you scale it down and rotate, and yeah, okay. And in order to make this transparent, there's two ways to do it. You can edit the texture and polarize glass. And you can always change the roughness, metallic, and hue shift. But if this is too light for you, change to the normal color. Make this surface black. Go to new layer and move this to the new layer. And all you gotta do is lower the opacity down. If you want to make it darker, you can. Always lock. And if you're not gonna use this, you can make it light. So this is another way to do it. Mostly I use new layer to make the glass. So yeah, in order to make this surface mirror, you gotta turn on the XYZ so you have better understanding where the mirror is reflecting to. So all you gotta do is go to setting, So you use the three lines and go to setting and mirror. And this is the mirror. If you already have a surface and you want to mirror it to the other plane, you can go to edit, click, grab it with the graph sphere, click the edit mode and mirror. So wherever you want it to rotate, it will rotate for you. If you already toggle the mirror tool, all you gotta do is just sketch and it will mirror it for you. And don't worry about this mirror not showing on the surface where you want it to create. If you sketch it anywhere, the mirror will extend just like that. And this also shows there's a surface on top of it. Yeah. How to bake the mirror surface. Baking means if you want this plane to be moved and you want it to make it asymmetrical, all you gotta do is grab it with the graph sphere and edit, and there's a bake mirror. So what this does, if you already have a surface that is already mirrored, and if you grab it, grab the other surface as well. But if you bake it, this is not gonna move. In order to group this item, so let's say you have multiple surface, instead of grabbing the whole thing, grab it with the grab sphere, and there's a 3 purple hexagonal. So that's the group. If you try to grab it, it will grab the whole thing. So for example, if you want to grab this car, you can always grab it and it will grab it for you. And if you want to ungroup it, what you gotta do is to grab it with the graph sphere, press the purple. This means it has been ungrouped. When you group the item individually instead of the whole thing, all you gotta do is ungroup them several times using the history tool. So history tool is located in the thumb, the black joystick. It's the history tool. It's got a time clock, past, future. The time clock will stop, and this means you reach the limit, so you're at the present. So loop tool. Loop tool means if you have multiple edit lines, in order to make it loop, go to the surface and grab it with the graph sphere on the desired spot. So if I want this surface to be pulled out more with the crease, you add the edge loop. So if you want it to be accurate, you can always zoom in and press it with the trigger button. Instead of doing that, you can always do press it gently, so it will become like light purple. If you press it, it will become purple, and if you press it gentle, it will indicate light purple. So on your dominant hand, press it lightly and you can choose the desired position, and that's how you make the edge loop precisely. And in order to make this line pulled out, there's a way to do it. Menu, use the select edge loop. So if you place it on top of the line, it will show you all the edge of the surface. You can select this edge loop and pull out. Also, you can scale it to make the surface pop out, and you can always scale it down to make it shrink. You'll be able to create a crease. Alright, that's all for today's tools and tips session. Subscribe for more Gravity Sketch deep dives. Hit like to support the tutorials, and comment below in the next tool you want to learn. Alright, subscribe, like, comment, and keep sketching, and see you guys next time.